Everyone wants to get into precision agriculture, and I get it. The concept is wonderful. You have very specific management processes for very small plots of land. You subdivide all of your terrains on a grid and do things differently for each part of that grid. The challenge comes with the actual management on the real world. And especially this is complicated when it comes to the management of fertilizers and amendments. Reality is that you might have the most powerful algorithm in existence, and you can have precise recommendations that would, if followed correctly, give you better yields at a lower cost. But none of that is going to be any good if you cannot actually execute on that recommendation. And that is where Cultivate comes in. We have created a new way of doing things that allows you to actually get in control of your operation and be able to handle it in such a way that doing precision agriculture is going to be no problem. Let's take a look. So the deal is simple. We have our planner. Here we can create any number of scenarios on how we can plan for precision agriculture schemes. Here we're going to create an amendment application, and it is as easy as 1, 2, 3. All I need to do is select any of the management units or subterranes as I deem necessary. I can select many at the same time and make plans that adjust dynamically with the recommendations that are coming from the algorithm that creates them. So I select the terrains I want to use, then I select the crew that I want to use for the application. In this case, I'm just going to use one person because it's only 3 terrains that I'm selecting. And then I select the materials. And this is where the magic happens, because I can just select any material and the system would automatically fetch the recommendations from the master data. So we can see over here that it already can tell me what is the dosage for each of the selected terrains. I can add it, and then I can simulate the cost for the entire thing. So it's extremely easy. It would tell me how much will I use in materials, labor, equipment, the whole works. And from there onwards, I can either create the work orders or I can test with the different materials. So let's take a look at how that works. So let's say we're not going to be using this material, but we're going to be using another one. Just as I did with the one before, I can have the system calculate what is going to be the overall cost. So just as easy as that, I will be able to compare scenario number 1 with the first material that I selected with scenario number 2 with the second material. I don't need to go into spreadsheets. I don't need to calculate different things manually. It just does it all for me. Then I can make a very quick decision and follow through. Let's say that we're going to use this specific material, and all I really need to do is select when I want the work order to happen, if I need any repetitions, and if I need to add any quality assessment surveys. In this case, we're not going to use that. And then all I need to do is just click a button, and it would automatically generate for me all of the work orders, each of them with their own individual dosage. As easy as that, this will land into mobile devices where the users are going to be able to know where they need to perform their application and what the dosage is going to be. The best thing of all, it's all going to be geo-positioned, and in that way they're going to be able to know this subdivisions of the terrain if they're located on the right spot or not. So just as easy as 1, 2, 3, you generate your recommendations, then you go to your planner, generate automatic work orders, and off to the field you go. With Cultivate, we make things easy.